Hi guys, we're going to do a quickish update on the Born in 65 group build and Psychedelic 60's group build. That one is being hosted by 60's Rule. Dan over there has got that one going on. And the Born in 65 group build is group build for me. And we are doing the 65 Impala, the Rebel kit. I've got the Foose version, but we're not doing it as the Foose version, so take it for what that's worth. I'll show you what we got, a little progress going on. Here we have our engine. Hit the zoom. Adjust. There we go. We put green plug wires on it, on our 409 engine. And we put a green stripe on the on that air breather for the top. I still got to fix that spot with the chrome where the sprue came out, where the sprue was attached on there. So we got our engine there done. It does have the anti-grav air conditioner and anti-grav alternator that Revell and all the other ones are famous for. I'm surprised that they didn't haven't updated those on a lot of their bodies and cars. Okay, so let me zoom back out here. We've got our chassis pan painted with black primer and then did a silver dry brush on it. I may go back and pick out a few more details on it before we call that done. So I don't do much to the bottoms of my cars because you never see them anyway. And here is our rear end assembly. I basically built it onto the chassis, but it did not glue it to the actual chassis pan. Let it dry overnight, and then I pulled it out, and now I'm going to paint and detail it outside of the chassis, and then we'll be able to put it in once it is done. We're doing let me do it this way. Here is our body. Let me bring the camera down, so that hopefully the lights don't affect it too much. I wanted to do a little bit different, so I ordered some two-tone green flames from STS decals, and those turned out great. We're putting those on there. We did use the decals for the 409 badge and for the nose badge and the one on the back. So we are using those decals from it, and there's the interior decals, that kind of stuff. We still need to do all the trim on it, the chrome trim and whatnot, with the bare metal foil and all that good stuff yet on that body. Let's see. In addition to the chassis, I just got black primer on my core support and the firewall, so we can start working on those parts. For the interior, I am doing to match the body. We're going to do a two-tone green and white. So I do have, I know it doesn't show because it's white plastic with white primer on it, but we're going to use the primer as a base coat for our white. I'll hit this with a little bit of pearl on it, and then I'm going to do a two-tone, so I'm going to do part of it green. I haven't decided which part of the pattern for the seats and whatnot. And here's the door cards. What part will be green and what part will be white. Probably the rolled tucked version section here at the top, probably what will end up being green on the door cards and on the seats. I don't even know if it'll show. Again, probably do the rolled parts, roll and tuck kind of pattern texture on the seats will probably be what gets green on there. We started working on the dashboard, so there are decals for it. Got a little bit of the chrome on there. Let that dry in real nice, and then we'll put the decals on it, and then we'll do a clear coat over the whole thing. So that's kind of where we're at on this. Probably we'll get it done late this week, early next week, depending on time and weather and whatnot, this week is kind of busy for me. This second week of the month is always kind of a busy week for me. So we'll see what gets done. So it may be done by the weekend or early next week. We'll have a finish on that. Then we can start on the MiG-21 and I need to get started on the steamboat, the Robert E. Lee. Also we did get finished. Every now and then I'm throwing in when I have a dead time, if you want to call it, or waiting on things. I've got a whole bag of these 3D printed guitars that are 1/24 scale. So I've been, when I have downtime, I've been painting up a couple of them at a time. And they're nice to put them in the cars, laying in the back seat or something like that. Or next, I've built little stands for them before. Stand them next to the cars or whatnot. So that's where we're at. One of my shop cards. Hit me up with your address by email and I'll send you one out. And if you did not already and hadn't received the card, let me know, because I've gotten notes from 2 or 3 people that have not gotten the cards, and I mailed them out. So if you don't get the card, if you ask for one within say a week, 10 days, hit me up, let me know that you didn't get it, and I'll get you a fresh one out. Because for some reason, about over the last 5 months, about 6 of them have not arrived. So with that, I'm going to say good morning, good evening, good night, depending where you are in the world when you watch this video. Check out my channel, like and subscribe if you're not already, and we will see you next time. Bye.